Hey everyone, it's Curtis Cross here, and today I'm going to be going over the compensation plan for Good Life. There's four different packages that we have that's based around what we call the IBO memberships. The first one is what we would call a basic IBO. As you can see, the basic IBO is $79 and it has no monthly fee. Now that package will allow you to get started with the company, use the VIP cards, give those cards away, and still get 50% of the savings. But you cannot refer anyone to the company at the $79 package. In other words, you won't get paid for building an organization. To be able to build an organization, you would need to be an IBO, ladies and gentlemen, with the company and also have a membership. For instance, we have one starting off. It's called Silver. The Silver IBO is $129 and only $9 a month. Yes, you heard that right. Only $9 a month. So let's say you did get started at the IBO, the regular basic IBO at $79, and later on you say, hey, I wouldn't mind being a Silver IBO. Then you can basically just pay the difference. So in that case, you would pay $50, and now you would be at the Silver IBO package with the membership of only $9 a month. Now let's show you guys a little bit about what you get for the $9 a month. You're going to have access to hotels. You're going to have access to everyday shopping. I'm going to show you that in a few moments. You're also going to have access to the rental cars department, and you're going to have access to flights. So let me go ahead and show you a little bit about the everyday shopping. The everyday shopping category is going to have over 400,000 stores that you can actually shop at and even get cash back. I'm talking about everything from buying cars from Costco and Sam's Club and Walmart and going to eat and all this kind of stuff, even Best Buy, getting cash back for actually shopping, doing shopping you're going to do anyway. So you get a lot of value at that particular membership. Now, let's go to the next package. The next package is what we call Gold IBO. Now, the Gold IBO, of course, you're going to get a little bit more, right? At that package, you're going to get cruises. By the way, that package is only $179 and $39.95 per month. So at that package, ladies and gentlemen, now you're going to have access to the cruises. I'm talking about being able to book cruises at some very good discounted rates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just blown away when I saw the different rates that we had built inside of this program here at Good Life, guys. It's all about helping you save money, okay? So we can go out and share this membership if you know people that want to be able to travel at wholesale rates. If you know people that want to be able to share an awesome opportunity and help people make money, they can do that all here with Good Life. Just wanted to pull up a couple of different things here about this. For instance, I can come over here and pull up the different cruise ships. I can keep it on any, or I can come in here and basically select which cruise line that I want to travel with. And once again, you get that all for only $39.95 per month. Guys, this thing is long. It's so many different cruise lines in here. It will blow you away. All right, but I'm not here today to kind of go over this part. Let's go back and talk about the money just a little bit more. Okay, so the third package that we have is what we call the Platinum. I love this package. This is the Platinum IBO. It's only $279, and then it's only $59.95 per month. Now with this package, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to give you literally access to condos, resorts. As a matter of fact, let me show you a little bit about what we're having, what we're giving people with that particular package. So now you're getting access to everything here, including the condo search. And ladies and gentlemen, it's some amazing goodies back here in the back office. Let me just give you an example. When I click on the condo getaways, this thing is just amazing here. You can basically come in here and find rock bottom rates on condos. Okay, for instance, you can go, these are week stays, ladies and gentlemen. A 7-day stay for only $155. Here's a 2-bedroom for $155. Guys, that's $255. I'm sorry, $155 for the whole week. Okay, 2-bedroom. You can't even stay at your house for a day, right? For a whole week for $155. Look at this, guys. A 2-bedroom right here, $155. Guys, as you see, there's a lot of value inside of this program. I mean, just look at this, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, let's go back to the money. So those are the different packages that we have. Once again, we have a basic IBO, $79, no monthly fee. Silver IBO, $129, $9 monthly fee. Gold IBO, $179, $39.95 monthly fee. And the platinum IBO, which is $279 and a $59.95 monthly fee. Now let's get into the pay charts here, okay? Show you how the money works. How it works is, now this is all based upon you being a platinum. As a platinum, you'll get paid down 3 levels, 3 tiers, okay? As a gold, you get paid on 2 tiers. And as a silver, you get paid on 1 tier. So how it works is, if you're a silver and you refer a silver, you would make $25. If you're a silver and you refer a gold, how much do you think you get? Guys, most people don't think they would be able to get paid on a gold because they're a silver. But in this company, they're going to still pay you. They will pay you $75 if you referred a gold membership. Now, if you referred a platinum, this is going to blow your socks off, guys. If you refer to platinum, you're going to also get $75. Okay, is that cool or what? Now, watch this. So it don't matter what you are when it comes to your personal sales. But when it comes to your tiers, it does matter. So for instance, for tier number 2, you must be a gold to get paid on tier number 2. On tier number 2, you're going to get paid $25 for the silvers and the golds that fall on level 2. Okay? On the platinums that you refer on level, or that start on level 2, you're going to be paid $50. On tier 3, to get paid on tier 3, you must be a platinum. And on all the platinums, you're going to be paid $25 per sale. Guys, that is very, very, very strong. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about here is the IBO teams. That is just amazing. You see, in this company, guys, you can only have 2 personal sales per account. But watch this. There are ways that you can refer more people. Let me explain that. Let's say this is your first person here. This is your second IBO here. Your third IBO would say come here. And what's going to happen is they will be what we call a share team. Now, what that means is this would be a shared account between you and your third sale, okay? Which is going to create another paycheck for you, and it's going to also help this person because now they got a team member. It's you and them working together to build this organization. Is that powerful or what? Now, watch this. It's also going to help those people who's probably not that good of a salesperson, because what happens is the company is going to do this. They're going to do a split up for the first $250. This account would share up to that first $250. So it will be split 125, 125. You will make 125 and this person would make 125. After the first $250 is shared, it then goes to based upon the activity. In other words, if the person you referred here is doing 80% of the check of the work and the person they referred is doing 20% of the work, then what will happen is you will get 80% of that check. They will get 20% of that check. Okay? So it's very strong because what it's going to do is help that person to kind of get their feet wet a little bit, make a little bit of money, guys, even if they're not a builder. Very, very, very strong. Okay? The next thing I want to talk to you about here is the social network. The social network is actually what we call a 2x20. Now, I was a part of a company that had a 3x7 matrix, and to get paid on the 7 levels of the matrix, ladies and gentlemen, you had to make 10 personal sales. Well, in this company, we have a 2x20, okay, a 2x20 that can hold as many as 2 million people, right? But watch this, guys. Watch this. To get paid on the entire whole matrix, guys, you only need 2 personal sales. Only 2. Is that amazing or what, guys? 2 personal sales, and you can now get paid on the entire 2x20 social network. And I want you to also remember that you're going to have multiple businesses inside of this social network. Okay, that is very strong. Okay, I also want to talk to you about this real quick. I want to talk to you about this because this is the money that's based off of the cards. Remember, every card you give away, you're going to get 50% of the savings. So if they saved $200, you made $100. If they saved $100, you made $50. If they saved $10, you made $5. Okay, so it's 50% of the savings. But in this case scenario, let's use the $200 savings. Let's act like everybody's saving $200. Here's what I want to show you. If you gave the card, let's say you referred me. You referred me to the company. Maybe you gave me a card and I saw the savings and I was like, I like this. I want to get started. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get my cards. When I get my cards and I give my cards away, let's say I gave my mom a card. My mom saved $200. I would have made $100. But watch this. Here's what most people don't know about this comp plan. Because you referred me to the company, you would make $25. Is that amazing or what, guys? It's like getting 25% of everybody you personally referred, you're getting 25% of whatever they make. Is that powerful? There's another $25 that actually go into this social network. So it's going to average out to be about $1 per card. Imagine that, guys. $1 per card. You're going to have people that's going to order thousands upon thousands of cards inside of your organization. But this is something that really opened my eyes to how big this potential is. Let's say there's somebody way down here on level 20 in your organization. And let's say there may be a nonprofit organization or maybe a church or something, and they actually ordered, let's say, 1 million cards. But out of those 1 million cards, 100,000 of them was maxed out. In other words, 100,000 of them had saved $200. Do you realize that everybody, because remember it's $1 per card, because of how this worked, everybody that's in that straight line in this 2x20 would all make $100,000 each. Is that amazing? Guys, now listen, you making income, it's going to be based off of your hard work, right? It's going to be based off of what you do. I don't want to paint a picture of just get in and do nothing and get paid. You are going to have to do some work. I'm just showing you the potential of this compensation plan. Is that powerful? You're going to have nonprofit organizations. You're going to have people in other businesses using these cards to give them away as incentives, things to going out to actually thank people for buying a product. You know, asking people or just using it as not just a customer appreciation only, but also a customer gathering tool. And not only that, guys, but you can also use this as a fundraiser, as I said a little earlier. There's a lot of different ways you can use these cards. And all of that money that's flowing through this, guys, you're paid on all of those cards. You know what? What if you don't have anybody that's going to get that many cards? What if you only had 500 cards per level in 1 month? Guys, listen to that. Because it's 20 levels, guys, that could literally be 10,000 cards. 10,000 cards if it was only 500 per level. Is that powerful? So I want you to really see the income potential in this. Now, I saved this for last, guys, because this is huge. We have what we call a legacy tree. The legacy tree is amazing. This is a company-wide. It's a company-wide tree. And it's time-stamped. It's based upon when you qualified for this tree. What the company's doing, they're taking 25% of all the volume and they're putting it inside of this pool. And it's based upon where you are in the tree, guys. Listen, let me explain this to you. For you to be qualified as a legacy tree qualifier, you must be a gold or above. And you must refer to people that's a gold or above. Once you do that, you are time stamped and then you're placed inside of this legacy tree. That literally means that it's possible that you can actually get into the legacy tree before your sponsor, because they must be a gold or above and sponsor 2 people that's a gold or above. This is a whole nother income stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is powerful. So what I want you to do is go ahead and make sure You go ahead and get with the person that got you on this video. Let them know which package that you want to get started at, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm looking forward to helping you guys win. Welcome to Good Life. Bye-bye, everybody.